How did this happen?
You won't find a tribe in this desert without enemies.
Despite all the burning
Can
tents,
hear the
I rushed
children.
in.
The quest. What is that? Read letter. Okay. That's the letter. Very nice letter. Let's accept it.
She sure dialed up the charm, huh?
Oh, it's from Nefer?
Like the payout could be huge, though. Let's head to the curatorium and check it out.
Yes, let's take the lady. Take the beautiful lady. The long legs lady. Nice. Oh, let's see Nefer. Let us see. Walking in.
Hello?
Where are you?
Here?
Where are you?
Ah, you got here.
Oh my
even
god,
earlier
the
than I
legs.
expected. That should give us just enough time to go over some details before the opening ceremony.
Are we gonna marry? So, what did you need us to do?
How about a cup of tea first? I'm sure it was a long trip.
Sure it was.
Now
It was
tell
a long
me,
trip,
traveler
Nefer.
of Paimon, have you heard of the Nod Cry Trade Expo?
Do we?
Nope.
No, we don't.
A long time ago, back before Nasha Town even had that name, this place was essentially one giant black market.
Oh my god.
With no administrative oversight, trade that was prohibited elsewhere was fair game here. So this place began to attract business from all over Teyvat.
And then it began a town.
Over time, more and more people settled here, and what was once a black market became what is now Nasha Town. The spirit of free trade has been a local staple ever since. Hence, the Nod Cry Trade Expo was born.
It was born.
So, is it like a business convention?
In a sense, it's an annual tradition once the shipping routes open up.
Okay.
The expo offers a chance to trade without restrictions.
That's
in other
nice.
words,
So,
it's the biggest legal black market in all of Teyvat.
take. Okay. If you can say it's legal. So, is that why you asked me to come?
Yes.
Why did you
The
ask me to
Voynich Guild
come?
is organizing the event, and that comes with a lot of responsibilities.
Oh yeah. What do you want from me, my
Normally,
lady?
I would let Yehoda handle most of the work, but this year, it might prove too much for her to manage on her own.
Yeah, Yehoda.
Something tells me we'll have a lot of big names in attendance this time. Working with VIP clients takes someone with the right experience and connections.
We're gonna do with VIP clients?
Hence why I think Yehoda might need a helping hand.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna help Yehoda.
That's where the traveler comes in.
Exactly. I was hoping you could help her with participant coordination.
Exactly.
I don't know if I'd put it quite like that. I'm just interested in playing to people's strengths. In addition, I think you'll find the compensation to be quite to your satisfaction.
Oh yeah.
So, are you in?
Yeah, we like we like the what? We like the compensation. We like the money.
Confident. I like it.
Give us
This is
your legs.
exactly why I chose everyone's favorite globe-trotting hero for this job.
Oh yeah, I'm the hero.
I do have one special request as
Legs.
the one offering this commission.
What are
In
you offering,
principle,
Nefer?
the Nod Cry Trade Expo is a platform for commerce with no restrictions.
No
That
restrictions.
said, the guild does have one line that is not to be crossed. I'll need you to help make sure all participants are clear on this unspoken rule. As long as everyone complies, the expo should go off without a hitch.
What rule?
No violence at the expo.
Okay.
The guild has pledged to ensure the safety of all sellers and buyers in attendance.
Violence? Whoa!
Violence?
That wasn't even on Paimon's radar. Just because it's legal doesn't change the fact that this is still a black market, huh?
Yeah, Paimon, you're
If
naive.
that line is crossed, the event will descend into chaos. Of
Okay,
course,
got it.
mediating such situations might prove complicated. So if you ever want my judgment on the matter, just come find me.
We
The
will find
expo
you,
is being
Nefer.
held on the shoreline to the southeast of Nashatown. Yehoda is working on setting up the booths as we speak. She'll be able to provide details on the participants as well.
Okay,
All right. I suppose I'll leave you to it then.
okay. What will we do? We're gonna go get some info? Oh, the commission. That's a big commission, if you tell me. That looks nice. Very nice. Ah, there's a Yehoda.
Never said the expo should be. Let me think. Oh, yeah. Let's go with this. We can't keep changing the setup.
Where are the goods being stored? You still haven't told us.
And what's the guild's cut on transactions this year?
Can we tell them?
Sorry. One question at a time, please.
Oh, poor Yehoda. She's overwhelmed.
Oh, should have just stuck to
Or-
cat wrangling.
Her glasses went pink?
Hey, Yehoda.
No, they are pink.
Traveler. Paimon. Sorry. I've got kind of a line here. Don't worry. We're not here to pile more work on
We're
you.
here to help you.
Really? Boss Neff, you absolute lifesaver. I'm seriously drowning over here. Never asked us to handle participant
I got her
coordination.
line. Sorry.
So, how can we help? Let me think. Oh, right. There are still 3 participants that haven't checked in.
Okay, so these are the booths.
I think it was 3. Come on, Yehoda. Get a grip.
Look at your faces.
Looks like Yehoda's doing
Oh,
her
I got here
freaking out
again.
face again.
Freaking out face again.
Sorry. There's just so much to keep track of. Let's start
Oh.
with the basics then. What does participant coordination involve? Exactly. It's things
What
like
is it?
registering all the participants, verifying their goods, showing them to their booths.
Okay.
Oh, and if any disputes break out between them, it's your job to mediate.
Okay.
We're still waiting on the sellers
We
for
got
these
it.
last 3 booths.
We can
One's
do it for the
reserved Beidou,
Primos.
But as for the other 2, they're both big deal clients from abroad. The kind of people we really don't want to offend, so be extra careful around them, okay? Hey, the Traveler's got this. What's the worst that could happen? You don't get it.
You don't get it?
The captain of some mercenary fleet sailing the high seas, and the other's a
Is that
top-dog in
Beidou
the
and
criminal underworld.
Navia?
Being on their bad sides, 100% to no-go. If something goes wrong, let's hope that's a big if. Don't engage. Just tell him you work for Boss Neff.
Mm-hmm.
You have a bunch of work still, right? Leave the merc captain and
Is
get
Navia
to
gonna
work.
make us a macaroons?
Lifesavers, the both of you.
Oh yeah,
Cry hot dogs are on me later. I promise. And
that we
whatever
are.
else
We're
you want.
lifesavers.
Anyway, I'm guessing the 2 sellers I just mentioned are caught up with lodging or cargo. You should be able to find them at these addresses.
No, these addresses,
I'd
okay.
get over there pronto if I were you. People like that don't take well to be kept waiting. Oh, and
Okay.
tell Aino to bust a move, would you? The booth
Yeah,
I'm saving
Aino?
for her is in a prime location. If she doesn't come claim it, the other participants are gonna start asking questions.
I know we'll be here as well.
Wait, is this?
The Alcor?
Actually, this is the 2nd ship in our fleet. The Alcor's back home patrolling Guyun Stone Forest.
That even knew what the name of the ship was.
Sails the high seas.
Yeah. We've met, remember? What's with all the pomp and circumstance?
We're here to greet you.
Well, no sense standing around. Take a seat. Tell me all about it. I'll have my men roll out the welcome mat.
Yeah. Give us your money.
Ah, I see. So you know the head honcho of the curatorium, huh? Your network of connections
head
is something
honcho.
else, that's for sure.
About the registration.
Right. We need a record
Let's
of who's
registrate you.
participating in the expo and what you're planning to trade.
Well, mark down me and a few crew members as participants. The rest will stay on the ship.
Okay.
As for what we're trading, take a look.
Take a look at what? The ship? Ah, what is the ballista?
A while ago, Ningguang revamped the Guizhong ballista. The beauty you see
Ah,
here
it is a
built
ballista.
from new and improved models. It has insane firepower and comes complete with remote guidance for accurate striking even at long distances.
That looks
I just
good.
know people are going to be fighting to get their hands on it.
Are you
Yeah, sure
you're
they
allowed
will.
to sell stuff like this?
Are you allowed to sell weapons?
Compared to the model the Millileth's using, this one might as well be an antique.
Never wasn't kidding when she said no restrictions, huh?
But who's gonna buy something like this? Who's
I'm
no?
sure someone will bite. Buyers from all over Teyvat will be in attendance after all.
Oh, that's Yellen.
Ah, sorry. I was so busy with the cargo, I forgot to mention that Yelon was aboard.
The blue lady.
You here for the expo too, Yelan?
No, I'm just here for work. Captain Beidou was kind enough to lend me a ride, so no need to register me with the expo.
Okay.
Anyway, it's been a while, traveler.
Long
If you get
legs.
a chance, be sure to pass along my regards to the head of the curatorium.
What kind of work?
The sensitive kind.
Oh my
Sounds like her
god,
can't
sensitive
stop asking
work.
questions, doesn't it?
Oh. You can't.
Well, I'll be off then. Once I'm done with this, drinks are on me.
Oh, let's drink.
About time! I've been itching to see Nod cry from the bottom of a bottle.
All right, that's it for registration. Follow us, and we'll take you to the venue.
Okay, let's go to the venue. Okay.
Oh, this is the place, huh? Not a bad spot. When you've got some time, come help me test the remote guidance on this thing. It's a real thrill. You'll love it.
Wonder how Beidou, Navia, and Inefa's goods are selling. Let's go check.
Oh, let's go.
Excuse
Let's
me.
go see the prophet.
According to the expo announcement, you are in charge of mediating disputes between participants, correct?
Yeah.
Just now, as Aina was about to
What do
return
you
to the
need,
workshop,
Inefa?
she got dragged into a conversation with some individuals who appear to have unofficial ties to the expo. My
Really?
database does not have relevant information on how to address the situation, so I came to you for help.
Unofficial ties, huh? Sounds a little shady.
That's it.
Come with me.
A device that uses Numa and Ducia energies in battle. With that kind of tech, a bandit group could rob a caravan without even showing their faces.
And what about this thing? Remote guidance? Precision bombing at long distance? If a group of thugs got their hands on it, their enemies might as well surrender on the spot.
The Fontaine Research Institute made the right call
Oh,
going through the
poor
School
Aino.
di Rosula rather than selling it themselves.
The same is true for the Ministry of Civil Affairs, I'm sure. A merc captain who spends most of her time at sea is far less conspicuous.
What do you mean, Severus?
What about this girl? She seems to be trading in military-grade weapons as well.
The Clink Clank Krumkake craft shop does take on a lot of orders for dangerous creations. But I think in this case,
I'm overthinking it.
I think so.
Yelan? Chevron? What are you doing here?
Traveler, Paimon, how did you find this place?
Although this location is indeed rather secluded, Aino has equipped me with a special sensor module. With it, I was able to detect that you had pulled her aside for questioning.
The rumors are true then. She's quite the little engineer.
Okay, they were questioning Aino.
Apologies, but it's a matter of utmost importance, so I had to be sure.
What?
After our conversation, however, I can confirm that Aino is not involved in this case.
Okay.
Traveler, could you help us clear up this misunderstanding?
Understood.
Let's get Aino out of here, and I don't know what they have to do with it.
Based on our conversation just now, I'm guessing neither of us is the target the other is searching for.
I second that. And since our strategies were so similar, I'd wager we're after the same person.
Yelan's outfit is a little bit out of the place.
Well, I wasn't planning on dragging you into all this. But
What are
now
they
that I appear to
searching
have
for
gained an
exactly?
Unexpected partner. I suppose I might as well explain. I
Yeah,
trust you,
explain.
Traveler, and Miss Chevra seems to do the same. With you here, I'm hoping we can avoid further misunderstandings.
Yeah.
Agreed.
I'm all ears. Yeah, let's see if there's anyone looking.
Miss Chevres and I seem to be here in Nodcry to reel in the same fish.
Okay.
That's right. And the product we brought to trade is the bait. Of course, if I worked in the booth, it might tip people off. So that's where Navia comes in. I assume it's
So
the same
this
situation
Numan
with
Lucia
Captain
thing is the
Beidou?
bait.
So, does that mean your target is gonna be at the expo?
Yes, there's a good chance it's one of the buyers.
Okay.
What about Never's golden rule?
Okay, the golden rule is no fighting.
What? No. I've done some digging into the head of the curatorium and where she stands.
Okay.
I can't let her know what we're doing.
Okay.
I wouldn't be surprised if she got the Traveler involved because she anticipated this from the start. If the Traveler has someone to answer to, then we should go.
Fine.
Okay. What? Is this going to stop them? Oh, their little
Wanna
feet.
drum up some business? All you gotta do is holler, and everyone on the first floor will be able to see you. Also, you have to come this way to get to the second floor, which pretty much guarantees that everyone attending the expo will notice you guys at some point. Not bad, huh? Thanks to the spot I saved you, you guys will be drowning in business before you know it. Your point being?
Cross-referencing Yehoda's current facial expression against database. Confirmed. Analysis suggests that Yehoda hopes we will return the favor.
Okay.
Bet I do. At least Robo-Girl gets it. Okay, how do we do that?
Generating proposal. Complete. Yehoda,
Let's see.
the next time you visit the workshop, I will reserve the seat closest to the hallway for you.
Oh, that's it.
This seat provides priority access to any dessert items delivered from the kitchen. It is also free from window glare and sits at optimal proximity to the teapot. By
To the
reserving this
teapot.
premium spot for you, I can guarantee
I'm sure
you
that's
the most
exactly what she
enjoyable
wants.
dessert sampling experience.
Is this your idea of a fair trade? Are you kidding me? That spot's usually reserved for me. I'd never let you take it if I didn't have my dessert budget to consider. What's going on? Yehoda looks upset. All right, I'll level with you.
She looks upset.
Since I saved you such a great spot for your booth and all, could you possibly lend me some technical support? Please?
Technical support?
Technical support? This year's expo is way bigger than ever before, which means there's definitely gonna be more shenanigans going down too. I know, surely you have some kind of contraption that can, like, scare everyone at the expo into compliance or something.
Okay.
As the manager, I need something I can fall back on in case the you-know-what hits the fan.
It's the fan.
Let me think. If things escalated that far, shouldn't you just report it to Never instead of trying to deal with it yourself?
Yeah.
Well, yes, technically speaking. But if,
Technically
for
speaking.
example, it was somehow kind of my fault to begin with, I'd probably be better off solving it myself on the DL.
Deal?
Remember
Okay.
those 3 kids? Well, that punk who was harassing them wasn't just some random nobody. He was just the one that got picked to stir things up. There's
Okay.
a whole bunch of people here who aren't happy with the booth situation.
Okay.
Now, obviously, they don't have the guts to pick a fight with the Voynich Guild directly, but apparently, they at least have the guts to harass 3 kids outside the confines of the expo. The
Oh,
problem
Jesus.
is, I'm not really supposed to get involved with anything that isn't strictly to do with the expo, so the whole thing would kind of be hard to explain to Neff. Not that I regret what I did, but jeez, Yehoda, you sure know how to make life harder for yourself.
Okay. Yourself, Lou.
About this. Fine. Just this once, I guess I can lend you the Clink Clank Crisis Control Switch.
Agreed.
Control switch.
This option meets Yehoda's requirement for an expo-wide intimidation strategy.
A Clink Clank Crisis Control Switch. What's that?
This
What's
little guy
that?
right here. I made it recently after getting myself into a really sticky situation. To
Okay.
activate the switch, you just need to give him 3 taps on the head. If you do that, there's pretty much nothing in Notcry that you won't be able to handle.
Really? So what actually happens when you activate it?
You'll find out if it comes to it, but I'm only letting you use it once, so you better save it for when you really need it.
Okay.
Okay, cool.
And it will be
I'll take your
explode.
word for it.
What will happen? That is a cute quest for sure. But 17 of those?
It's her, the boss of the Spina di Rosula.
It is? That's not the boss.
Huh?
That is the boss. Navia is the boss.
Oh, things are about to kick off.
What are you worried about, Yehoda?
Shh! Don't you see him over there?
Yehoda roaring is very funny.
Parasol Lady's the head honcho of the Fontanian underworld.
Parasol lady.
She pulled the crumbling organization back together and avenged her father with her own hands. Oh, we don't want to
my
get on
God.
her bad side.
Look, Navia looking like a boss with her glasses.
An eye patch over there is a merc captain
And
from
eye
Lyra.
patch over
She
there.
has a fleet of her own that sails the seas. Most people know to steer clear.
If you
I
say
was
so.
worried this expo might not be big enough for the 2 of them, if you catch my drift. So I kept their booths far apart. Looks like they wound up meeting in the end, though.
Okay, so one is from Liu and one from Fontaine. So maybe that's why she thought they
You
don't know
think
each
we're
other.
heads already, do you? What am I gonna do?
Let me handle this.
Guys, what's up?
What's up?
Oh, hey there, partner in Paimon.
Oh, I like Navia's voice. Partner.
Can't go far in my line of work without hearing about the president of the Spina di Rosula or the champion duelists of the court of Fontaine.
Oh,
Thought
yeah.
I'd make some friends since the opportunity's presenting itself. Plus, now that the traveler's arrived, I wonder if these ladies might just agree to coming aboard for a drink.
What's the traveler got to do with that?
Yeah.
You're too kind,
I don't
Miss
know.
Beidou.
So, the thing is, over there is a friend of ours. She's managing the expo, and seeing as you're all big shots where you come from, she was worried you might, butt heads.
Bad
Is that
heads.
so? Well, I think you can put her at ease.
Oh,
Yeah.
yes. We will
And
go,
if there's
we will go
anything
for
we can do to
drinks.
help, just say the word.
Say the word. Drinks. Free drinks.
There you have it. Nothing to worry about.
Don't worry,
People are
Yahoda.
your friends. How was that even possible?
Oh, we know all of them. The other one is down there. Well, hello, Dory.
Uh-oh. It's Lord Songima Bay. wonder what we're in for this time.
Is he going to worry about every one of them?
Well, hello. Is that the Traveler and our dearest Miss Expo Manager Yehoda? You're in luck. I'm offering a whole host of Expo exclusive discounts. Don't miss out.
Only discounts from you,
I'm
Dory.
remotely surprised to see Dory here. This event's practically made for her.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, she attends religiously every year. And she's
She's a
always
good
the vendor
sales
who leaves the
coach
highest number
manager.
of
I don't know.
Complaints? Every single mora I make from this expo is 100% legitimate. I've never broken the rules, and my prices are entirely fair. If people regret their purchases and want to grumble about it behind my back, that's
my
not
God.
my problem.
Okay,
I
Dory.
hazard a guess as to why people might be complaining.
Well, sorry.
I know. And every dispute ends in your favor after you've peppered the buyer with 1,000,001 reasons why you're not in the wrong. It's just, could you
Who said
maybe
you were
find a
wrong?
way to send every single one of your customers complaining to me this time? I'm begging you, Lord.
She's sending the customers to Yehoda.
Please.
Oh my God, Yehoda is begging.
How about this? A special opening sale just for Miss Yehoda.
Oh,
50%
now you
off.
must buy something,
In other
Yehoda.
words, I'll do my very best to keep the number of complaints down to no more than half of my customers. Sound good?
Jeez, what a bargain.
Tell
Works
it.
for me, I guess.
Have you been to the Clink Clink Krumkake Craft Shop's booth yet? They're selling blueprints for a machine. With everything Uncle's taught me, I bet I could build one of those thwack and smack defense bots. We should buy a blueprint.
Sounds like a waste of money to me. We should be spending our expo earnings on more important stuff like clothes.
Wait, how old is he? Why is his voice like that?
Uncle said the most important thing is that we have fun.
Yeah.
Guys, please don't fight.
I hate to break it to you, but I'm afraid
Okay.
no one really comes to this expo looking to buy toys.
But
If
it was
you
like
any more
weapon
here,
toys.
it won't be nearly enough to buy
Not
yourself
just
a
toys.
blueprint. I doubt it'll even cover your new clothes.
Oh, hi Yehoda. Hi Traveler.
It's the middle one that has
I
the
came
strange
here to
voice.
make sure you kids stay safe. So listen carefully. If you want to look around the expo, that's fine. But you need to be extremely careful when talking to any strangers. Okay?
Yeah.
A lot of crazy people show up to this expo, both sellers and buyers. You don't know what they might be capable of. So if anything happens,
Capable of
don't
killing.
try to deal with it yourselves. Call for me right away. You got that?
Yehoda's really
got
serious
it.
about looking out for these kids.
Yehoda.
Well, it's kinda my job. I'm supposed to be the one in charge. Oh, just
Yeah, you're
take a
the
look
one in
around.
charge.
This booth is the only one being run by a bunch of kids.
Yeah.
If there's anyone out there aiming to cause trouble, you can bet they'll start with the weakest target.
Yeah, that's right. They will start there. Right. But why put kids there? What? How did I check the rewards? Okay. What's up, the dude?
Hey look! It's our old pal Leben.
Yeah.
Oh, it's you two. Been a while, hasn't it?
That it has. We need
Wait,
more primos.
You know this guy too? Okay. I'm slowly starting to get why Boss Neff asked you to help me out.
Yeah, we know everyone.
You must be the expo manager. Was there something you needed from me?
Mora.
Just checking in. You're just selling a few ordinary items, is that right?
Some mangoes.
That's right.
Okay. I mean, we've got people selling toys this year, so why not?
You seem confused. In the right environment, ordinary items don't have to fetch an ordinary price, you know? I'm sure I'll meet someone at this trade expo who recognizes their hidden value.
The hidden value.
Cool. Well, you do you. I'm certainly not gonna stop you.
You do you.
What about you, friend? Care to do some business?
Are you not in the box show Marvel's business anymore? Yeah.
Well,
Where's the
to be
Primos?
honest, I spent most of the ones in my inventory to purchase this batch of goods. The ones you see here are just for decoration.
Okay.
But I'm confident that I can make a killing here, so I'll be sure to make another batch of box of marvels should
Is
the
he
opportunity
flexing?
arise later.
Wait, that's a familiar face. Isn't that Viswava?
Why, if
Wiswawa.
it isn't the Traveler. Knew there'd be some big names here.
Let's get the official business over with first. Unfortunately, you're the first seller at the expo to receive a complaint. We've received word that the muskets you're selling are a few shots away from turning into scrap.
Well,
So the
yeah,
damaged goods.
it's written here plain as day.
What?
Muskets for sale. Condition extremely poor. The internal grooves have been worn away and the ammo might be damp. Best practice is to pray that it doesn't explode before each use.
Okay, then what are you selling
Wait,
them?
so you weren't speaking in code to cover your tracks?
Code?
What code?
Yeah. Sometimes people bring stuff that needs to be kept on the down low. So they dress it up as junk beforehand. Happens
Okay.
on the black market all the time.
You're overthinking things
okay.
here. This stuff really is junk. We were just gonna scrap them, but my superiors thought we might as well try and make some more off of them. And who knows? If the prayers are answered and the gun ends up firing a few times, the buyer hasn't totally wasted their money, have they?
Guess
Okay.
not.
I mean, a weapon on the brink of
If they're
ruin that's
damaged,
still capable of
if they're
considerable
scraps to
firepower.
begin with.
Doesn't that just scream black market to you?
Yeah, but who would buy something like this?
Who will buy garbage?
Maybe collectors who don't care if it works. And desperados who don't care if it explodes.
Fair enough.
Maybe to take them apart?
Welcome to the treasure hoarder booth.
Hello there.
Treasure hoarders have a booth?
The treasure hoarders.
Every year. This is
Every
the
year.
largest legal black market in all of Teyvat. The stuff they dig up is perfect for a place like this.
But can one
That's right.
person really represent their entire organization?
No way. Treasure Hoarder is just a catch-all title. Their internal structure is crazy complicated.
Okay.
The thing is, the members who'd apply to set up the exhibits used to give themselves ever more highfalutin titles. You know, to boost buyer confidence.
I
Over
didn't
time,
understand that.
it became an unwritten rule that each expo can only have one treasure hoarder booth. The
Okay.
different factions usually duke it out beforehand for the right to take part.
To be honest, I see myself as a member of the Fruity Order first, and a treasure
Fruity
hoarder
order. What fruity order? That sounds familiar. Does it?
second. What? Have you been
What?
living under a rock? Never mind. You'll hear all about our heroic deeds soon enough.
Heroic
The
deeds.
Fruity Order's a familiar name around here at least. They've been winning the Treasure Hoarder Expo rights for a few years now.
Okay.
Although, this guy's a new face.
Is a new face?
This exhibitor's demands are ridiculous.
Are ridiculous?
Wrong. This exhibitor is apparently selling some rare Natlanese artifacts. And he's making some extremely unrealistic demands about how he wants them stored. I know the contract says
Hey,
that we're
he sells the
responsible for
scrolls.
storage, but I'm sorry. It's unreasonable to expect us to meet these requirements.
Unreasonable? These are rare and very fragile historical relics we're talking about. You can't just throw them into a warehouse, okay? They have to be handled with care.
Okay, then why are you selling them? Came from the masters of the night wind, are you?
To Miney?
Too miny, oh, now we have got you.
Alright. So, what exactly do you need?
Well, I suppose I can use the
Now you're
assigned
good, dude.
warehouse if I really have to. Just don't tell Granny Eatsley about this.
Oh.
Please.
Nice negotiating with you.
Whatever to Miney means, it seems like it carries even more weight than name-dropping Boss Neff.
Oh, tell me about it.
Sir, we don't forbid exhibitors from offering drink samples, but I need to make sure you understand what you're getting into.
What?
Any samples you offer are at your own risk. If anything goes wrong, like if a customer has a bad reaction to one of your products, the expo can't take any responsibility.
Oh yeah, allergic reactions.
Ma'am, what you see here is 100% pure Mondstadt vintage. Straight from the Dawn Winery's cellars, actually.
What?
Really? Wow, wee. You don't often find Mondstadt wine this far away from home.
Well, that's right.
You're
In
telling
the
me,
black market?
if you try to ship
For
this
what
stuff through the
reason?
proper channels, all the taxes and tariffs would send the prices skyrocketing. But that's where my connections come in.
What?
With me, you get Mondstadt wine at Mondstadt prices.
Really?
Cool. What kind of connections?
Hey, you can't go around asking people questions like that.
Why not? And now the talking is beginning.
Turns out, we actually do need your help with something.
Really?
Ah, Miss Yelan from Liyue and Miss Chevreuse from Fontaine.
You
It's
do know
quite the
all.
honor. Forgive me for not greeting you sooner.
So you knew we were
This is so
coming all along?
beautiful.
Anticipating your arrival is one thing. Getting you to come talk to me is another.
And that's why you put the Traveler in charge of
She can
participant
talk?
coordination. You knew we trusted her enough to tell her the truth about our plans. And you also knew that, out of respect for your arrangement, the first thing she would do is bring us here.
How else could I have gotten us all to the negotiating table?
Okay.
Forgive me for not cluing you in, Traveler. I had a feeling things could get complicated, so caution was vital. Rest assured,
how
you
was
will
it
still be
complicated?
compensated as promised.
So, can someone explain what's going on here?
Yes.
Yeah, Paimon,
Might
what's
as well
going
get
on?
it out in the open, ladies.
Ladies.
You two were going to exchange intel sooner or later, correct? No better time than the present.
Recently, the bandits at our border have become more aggressive. We don't know how, but they seem to have gotten their hands on some kind of weapon, which has made them a lot more dangerous. The caravan transports have been helpless against their attacks.
We're facing a similar situation in Fontaine. Conflicts between gangs have been escalating, with civilians getting caught in the crossfire. Our investigation indicates that someone has been supplying the gangs with some unusually powerful weaponry. Even with
What
the
for
Spina's help,
weaponry?
we've been struggling to curb the fighting.
Okay.
In which case,
Severus
I
has
think
been
we can
struggling.
confirm that we're facing arms dealers operating on an international scale.
What for
Yes,
dealers?
and their cover has been ironclad. There hasn't been so much as a trace leading back to them until their most recent operation.
Let me guess. Someone leaked where the weapons are coming from. And it pointed right to the Nodcry Trade Expo.
Exactly.
I see.
But what
Well,
kind of
weapons
weapon?
tend to be a hot commodity in a market with no restrictions. Say that the person you're searching for is in attendance. Does that mean you're prepared to ruin the expo to nab them?
I won't lie to you. Catching this person is my top priority.
How about this? In the spirit
Jail.
of being a good host, you give us a bit of leeway to do what's necessary. And in return, we won't do anything to undermine the expo.
All deals made at the expo are protected, including those that would be illegal elsewhere. It's the entire purpose of an event like this. The Voynich Guild gets a cut from both the seller and the buyer, so we have a duty to uphold that principle. I can't just let a customer get scooped up by the authorities while everyone watches.
You said this was a
that's right.
negotiation, but you
Because
don't
then
seem
they
prepared to
will
compromise.
feel that the cops are always watching them.
Maybe there's another way?
Are you always watching?
Only deals made through the expo are protected, correct?
Oh?
Oh.
Theoretically speaking, Were any deals to take place outside of the expo's scope, I would have no right to interfere.
Good. Then we can promise that the rules will be followed.
I want
They
insurance, then.
find the loophole.
To hold you to your word, the Traveler must be part of all operations related to the investigation.
We have a deal.
Then you have my thanks in advance.
Looks like negotiations are a success.
It's the best outcome I could have asked for. I appreciate the help, Traveler.
Don't mention
In
it.
that case,
The lady.
do me one more favor, would you? When this is all over, I want to hear the real story behind everything that goes down.
She wants to know the tea. Oh, quest completed. What? Haven't completed it. Okay. Where are we? No, it's not completed. Okay, for sure. Okay. I must go outside to complete the quest. This is something.
It's been 2 days. Wonder how the investigation's going.
Wow! Can this launch blaster thing really shoot stuff from that far away?
It does launch and blast things, but it's actually called a ballista. And yes, it can.
But how does it stay on target?
It
Stay
uses
on
a remote
target.
guidance system. But I'll let you in on a little secret. The upgraded version doesn't even need that.
Can I give it a
Okay.
try? Oh, not a chance, kid. Can't have you hurting yourself. Believe me, this thing is even more powerful than it looks. Ask me again once you're older.
Hey, Beidou! What you up to?
Okay,
Oh, it's
that
you
was
too.
funny.
I was just introducing our product to these discerning young customers.
Paimon thought you were here for some, you know,
Fishing.
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 Are these three?
What? No, of course not.
Are you
The kids
fishing
were
the
just
kids?
curious, that's all.
I'm sorry.
Plot
Are these
twist.
things preventing you from doing business?
Plot twist.
Let me
It
get
was
them
the
out of your
kids.
hair. Come on. Time to go.
Do we have to?
Don't sweat it. They were just curious. I'm happy to tell them more about it.
No,
Oh,
no,
yeah.
we've taken up enough of your time already. Neb, don't bother people when they're trying to work. Okay?
Okay.
And now you show up. You
It
leave
was
the
no
damn
bother,
kids
I
on the
swear.
booth.
In fact, once the expo is over, come find me on my ship, and I'll let you see the ballista in action. How does that sound?
How much would it cost?
Not
Oh,
a
Ati.
single mora.
Really? It's a promise then, miss.
Now Beidou's babysitting the kids.
Your vessel.
Your
It's
vessel.
a battleship, isn't it? Are you
You
sure
look
you
so
should be bringing
tired.
children on board?
Why not? Whenever we're docked back in Liyue to pick up supplies, I always let the kids around the harbor come aboard to play. And boy, do they love it. If a kid from Liyue can do it, why not a kid from Sumeru? A battleship may as well be a giant playground to them.
Is that so? I've heard that people in Liyue also turn gunpowder into explosive firecrackers and give them to children as toys. Perhaps only the kids back in your home country are lucky enough to look at a giant battleship and see a playground.
If
My
you're
God,
worried
so
about
dark.
safety, I can...
No, I suppose I'm just envious. That's
Envious. Did you say so?
all. I'll be sure to bring them over if we get the chance.
Seems like he really cares about those kids, huh? Anyway, what did you want to talk about?
Oh, just wanted to ask how it's going with the top secret, fishing.
Fishing?
Did you reel in the catch of the day yet?
They're circling the hook just fine. Just waiting for a bite.
My God.
Where did you come from?
Shh.
Well, that just proves my point.
What?
Something like this would only see more use in Fontaine.
Okay.
Except,
And what
you
is it to
never
you?
find something like this for sale there. Better jump on the chance now before it's too late.
Excuse me?
Spy.
He's coming this way.
Steady now.
You find the spy? Yes, that was some.
That's
That was
mighty
quick.
expensive.
Well, no one's forcing you to buy it. If you're not interested, you're free to move along.
What? Come on. There's no rule saying we can't haggle.
The
Oh,
Voynich
no.
Guild gets a cut of whatever I sell. Obviously, that's factored into the price. Don't like it? Take it up with them.
Listen, I can tell this is something special. If you're willing to go a bit lower, I'm prepared to cut a huge deal.
I know it's something special, so I plan on getting paid what it's worth.
Perhaps there's a way we can both get what we want then.
What are you implying?
What are you applying,
Not quite a
spy?
big place. Surely this expo isn't the only place we can cut a deal.
Oh?
What would you say to working this out someplace else? Somewhere the guild can't get a cut?
That means no guild protection either. What will I do if you run off without paying?
Considering the giant sword you've got handy, if anyone's getting robbed, it'd be me, don't you think? Point is, we're both going out on a limb here. But the reward's worth the risk.
Fine. Name a place. As a registered participant, though, I'm too close to the guild. If we don't want them catching on, I'll need to send a proxy.
Smart thinking. Let's meet here then.
That was fast. And then we will go meet them and catch them. Catch the fish.
Good. He took the bait. Let's go elsewhere to discuss our next move.
Okay, started. So we have completed the first one.
Captain Beidou's hook was what got him in the end, huh? Oh, I didn't get a chance to show off how convincing I can be.
This isn't tabletop troop, Navia. In real life, persuasion takes a lot more than a dice roll.
I brought a product tailor-made for Fontaine because I thought the group's activities were limited to that area. Turns out, we're dealing with an international crime ring. So I suppose it makes
Crime
sense
ring.
that Captain Beidou's bait was more enticing. It's a good thing we teamed up.
We wouldn't have gotten far without your intel either. Gotta ask, though, how did you know these guys would be so quick to abandon the expo?
I read their file. Nothing's off the table for them when profit's on the line. When it comes down to it, they'd see the protection the expo provides as just more red tape. Something to work around rather than with. Just like the law.
So, we meet up with this guy.
Out of the law.
Problem solved, right?
No. The person we're meeting is just an underling sent to scout the situation. We're after the leader of the whole ring. And after observing the situation over the past 2 days, it's clear they have undercover agents waiting in the wings. If something happens to our point of contact, those agents will scatter to spread word of what happened. And whoever is behind this whole thing will know we're onto them.
Yeah, the boss will
We
be
have
the
to
last
get the
one.
jump on them all at once and use them to get intel on our real target before he has a chance to react.
Yeah.
Forgive me for pointing out the
Beat
obvious,
them.
though. We
Just
have
beat them.
nowhere near enough personnel for that.
Beat
If
all of
even
them.
one of the agents escapes, it's over.
Let me guess. You'd rather follow this deal through to the end to lure out the real culprit? Nice idea, in theory. The problem is, in my experience, that person would never show their face for something like this.
I can work around that. But only as long as the deal goes ahead.
So, you're planning to trail the person picking up the goods. I suppose that could lead us to the big fish, but that would mean we have to actually hand over the weapon. Aren't you worried about putting something that dangerous in the hands of criminals?
We can control how dangerous it is. But if we followed your plan, could we really guarantee that not a single agent would get away?
You're telling me
Yeah,
you
right.
really have a way to mitigate the threat of that weapon?
You're telling
Just
me
broke
that you
it.
really have the wherewithal to carry out a large-scale search and seizure operation in Nodcry?
Are they having a fight?
They're both experts in this sort of thing. A lot of back and forth is to be expected.
Don't worry. I think they're getting along great.
A successful collaboration requires trust and a willingness to make concessions. So how about this? I'll meet up with the underling as planned and stall him as long as possible. While I'm keeping him busy, you round up the rest of the agents. Sound like a plan?
Yes, I appreciate the trust. And I
Ah,
promise
okay, so they didn't fight.
not a single one will get away.
See?
Yes,
Like
I
two
bet.
peas in a pod.
Traveler, you should come with me to meet the buyer. After all, we promised Nefer you would be involved in all our operations.
The Traveler is kind of a famous face around these parts, though.
Then you can serve as backup. Remain hidden, and on the off chance he tries anything, it'll be 2 against 1.
Okay.
Let's do this thing!
Let's do the thing. Maybe disguises. It will be funny to see Paimon in disguise again. Oh, we have met with a guy.
There he is!
Sus. What are they talking about?
Go lower?
Best I can do is shave off the amount the guild was going to take.
You're a tough nut to crack. How do you plan to deliver the goods?
Depends on what you need. You don't look like you're from around these parts. So I'm guessing you need sea transport?
Yes, but there are a lot of eyes on the port. It would be better to dismantle the product and transport the components in crates.
Okay.
That might be tricky. If you're worried about getting caught, then let's bypass the port entirely. We can launch from a secluded shoreline and use our own boat for transport.
Sorry, but I'd still prefer to have it dismantled and stored in regular crates.
Why?
I'm guessing the port of arrival is where you resell the goods? You want it hidden in unassuming cargo crates, because you operate right out in the open. Most of the weapons have come in through Yilong Wharf or Lumidus Harbor, so that seems to check out.
What are you trying to say?
What are you trying to say?
Just connecting some dots. I think we're done here.
What? That's our cue? Really? What? Someone else saw the thing. Out of the way. Another dancing.
The captain of the special patrol will take it from here.
So they already saw him?
One just popped up. Looks like the one on the surface has been subdued. There are children around. I have to avoid bloodshed.
Trying to escape? Allow me to show you the way.
No. Show him the way. Is he hiding? What? Oh, are we gonna shoot him?
Nope, not this way.
Not this way. One moment. I'll not finish the thing in time. Oh. Oh my god.
Had enough? Then turn around.
Oh, this is something.
Out of steam yet? Cause I can do this all day.
Ooh. Are we gonna catch him here? Are we gonna catch him now?
My leg!
His leg
is still attached. And if you want to keep it that way,
oh my
I
god.
suggest you stay right where you are.
A special patrol uniform. You think bringing me in is enough? Do you even know how many of us there are? If even one gets a...
5 at the port, 10 on the outskirts of Nasha Town, 3 near the plaza. Factoring in you and the buyer, that makes 20. Save the best for last, right?
How did you? Don't even think about it.
Oh. Here's the rest of them.
Well done, everyone. We appreciate the assist. The boss sends her thanks.
Navia.
It was an honor. Without the Spina's help back in the day, we never would have been able to make it in Nodcry. It was about time we returned the favor.
What?
Navia
I
laughing.
needed to make you seem intimidating to get these local gangs on our side. We've been over this.
Yeah, I know. But hearing you call me boss will never not be hilarious.
Oh, Navia is so cute.
Wow! Navia is something else.
Well, that explains her
Oh my
confidence.
god, now I want to pull for
I had no
Navia.
idea the Spina di Rosula can mobilize these kinds of numbers outside of Fontaine. This Navia has quite a few tricks up her sleeve.
No trade expo rules were broken either. Even if Nefer saw it all
Yes.
unfold herself, we still wouldn't need to explain a thing.
Except for the guild's broken signboard, I would imagine.
It was an unavoidable sacrifice.
At any rate, I suppose the next step is to get these birds to sing. Should be an easy job. The Maison Gardiennage has a reputation for highly effective interrogation tactics.
And if that doesn't work, I've heard that spies from Liyue have their ways of making people talk as well.
Spy.
That means the operation was a success, right?
So far. Once we get someone to reveal who the mastermind behind all this
Okay,
is,
so we'll
that's
still
when
need
the
to
real
find
work
out
begins.
who's their master.
I'm
Who's
sure that person
the
is in hiding somewhere
who's the big
far
bang?
removed from the expo. But as far as our deal with the curatorium goes, I think that's a wrap.
Is it up?
Nefer then?
It's up.
First, we need to figure out what we can learn from these agents. We'll be in touch once we have the information. Then we can head to the curatorium together.
We will do the interrogation ourselves.
Well, that went a lot smoother than expected. Not a single one got away. You're thinking about
That's
Nefer's
nice.
final request, huh? Let's see. We have 2 expert detectives from separate nations teaming up to uncover an international crime ring.
Okay.
That's not a bad story. If you feel like it's missing something, maybe Yelan and
Didn't she
Shepard will
already know
uncover
that?
something more interesting during their interrogation.
Excuse me? Are you the traveler? Yehoda needs you back at the expo venue as soon as possible.
Okay.
Did something happen?
I'm sorry, I don't know the details. All she said was that it's urgent.
Now let's get a
Okay.
move on.
Under the bus, or I get on the
What?
bad side of a terrifying merc captain. Oh,
Merc
could
captain.
this get any worse? Get it together, Yehoda. Focus on the hot topic
Yehoda's
and treat
faces.
yourself to after today is over. One thing at a time. All right. You've got this.
Four-star with a big personality.
Don't worry, we'll get to the bottom of this. I swear.
What?
You're here. Please, you've got to help me, traveler. A theft at the expo is gonna ruin the guild's reputation.
A theft? How did that happen?
You're asking me. The guild has people keeping watch over the storage area for this exact reason. And it just had to happen to one of the scariest people here.
Beidou? Wait, that means...
Someone's told the
The guild
ballistas.
asked us to keep our goods stored on the designated shelves. I had a few prototypes that I was using for demonstration, which I had stored there. But when I came to check on things just now, I noticed that all of them had been stolen.
All of them.
Each ballista is super dangerous. If they fall
But
into
it
the
was a
wrong
prototype.
hands...
Well, all the prototypes have a failsafe designed to prevent unauthorized use, so it could be worse. Still, we should get them back as soon as possible.
The guild will make sure of that. If you could just keep this between us for now, we would be super appreciative.
Do we have to tell her?
Honesty is the best policy. That's what he taught us.
I know, it's just...
The kids. Surely the kids will get involved.
Miss Yehuda.
Miss Yehuda.
What are you three doing here?
There's something you want to tell me, isn't there?
Well, Neb's been obsessed with the ballistas ever since we got here. That's why Uncle Ashvapati told us to come see your booth. It seemed like he was interested in them too, because he even told us what parameters to ask about. Ever since this morning, we haven't been able to reach him. We wanted to ask Miss Yehuda for help, but then we heard about the ballistas being stolen.
And?
Okay.
I don't think Uncle Ashvapati would do something like that, but...
Ashvapati works for the guild.
What her name is
he
that?
has access to the storage warehouse, so he could get inside without the guards getting suspicious. Wait, so now it's an inside job? Oh, jeez. The guild is never gonna recover from this.
He made those toys the kids were selling, right? They don't look like much on the outside, but I bet they're hiding some serious tech. If he's a tech guy, those fail-safes I mentioned might not have our backs after all.
So, this just went from bad to worse. Uh-oh.
Could be.
What does he have to do with it?
Let's put it this way. There aren't a whole lot of people that could manage to stay off Yelan's radar. Why don't you take these kids to the curatorium and see what you can learn? I've got things covered here.
Got it.
Okay.
Hold up. We can't hold these kids responsible, though.
Right? No, of course not, but... how do we explain this?
You want to look out for these kids,
Situation.
Don't you? I promised I would. Besides, they're innocent in all this.
Good, because I'm looking out for them too. That's why I want to find their uncle as soon as possible. No matter what he did or didn't do, it's worse for them if he's missing.
I guess we're on the same page then.
My God.
Take these kids to the curatorium. I'll update Yelan and tell her to meet you there.
Will do.
I knew something will happen with those damn kids. Okay. We exchange the intel.
Well, this complicates things. Here I was hoping the trouble would start and end with you two. But no matter. This will all make for a very engaging story.
I wouldn't be so flippant. This time, it's one of yours causing trouble. I'm starting to wonder if all those agents we captured were just a distraction, so the real culprit could make their move.
It's all still up in the air right now. What can you three tell us about Ashvapati?
Uncle Ashvapati isn't our real uncle, but he is our guardian. He adopted us when we were little.
He isn't a real uncle.
He told us we all came from the same band of eremites in the desert. But apparently, we're the only ones left.
Okay.
We've been traveling from place to place with him for as long as I can remember. We got to Nagcry not too long ago.
Their eyes.
Eyes.
What about them?
I'm just reminded of something. About a decade ago, there was a band of eremites who, seemingly out of nowhere, gained technological capabilities far surpassing those of other groups. Leveraging that advantage, they built a number of highly advanced weapons and sold them to the highest bidder. The conflicts in the desert became even bloodier as a result. While the other groups were tearing each other to shreds, these newly minted arms traders stood by and reaped the spoils. But before long, their own weapons were turned against them. And as the flames of conflict engulfed the desert, the group met their end. None of the weapons survived. And so, in the wake of that destruction, the status quo of the desert was restored.
That's terrible.
In the desert, it's kill or be killed. People will stop at nothing to gain the upper hand. If this happened in Fontaine or Liyue, I'm sure the perpetrators would have been prosecuted to the full extent of the law. But in the desert, no one bats an eye. From what they've told us, sounds like these kids are orphans from that particular band of eremites.
Which means their guardian is likely one of the few survivors as well.
Sounds like it.
No! Uncle Ashvapati would never do something like that. No matter what happened back then, I know one thing for sure. Uncle Ashvapati hates weapons.
That's why he makes toys for the black market.
Things, but all he does is make toys for us to play with. He can't be the kind of person you're making him out to be. Or...
I'm sorry. All we can do is act upon the facts.
So, what's our next move?
From our interrogations, we've learned that in 2 days, the person behind all this has a meeting planned to collect the goods. If all goes well, we can head to the pickup point and ambush them. But if Ashvapati is part of this and the leader learns what happened, there's no chance he risks himself for his agents. So, that meeting might as well be moot.
Then let's focus our efforts on Ashvapati for now. If we find him, he might just lead us to our culprit. If he stole the prototypes, there's bound to be a trail. I'm confident I can track him down. I just need some time.
What can I do to help?
I work best in the shadows. The more people involved, the harder it is to operate.
The shadows and see.
As soon as I've got a location, though, he's all yours. You let me handle the search, and I'll let the special patrol handle the seizure.
Seizure.
That does sound like the most feasible plan. I'll be waiting for the good news.
Seizure?
Hey, don't worry too much right now. The most important thing is that we find your uncle. The rest can wait.
Okay.
Looks like I'll need to enlist your services for a bit longer, traveler.
As long as I get paid, my god. Okay, the quest is completed.
Just got word from Yelan. Looks like she managed to track down Ashvapati. Come on, let's go meet up with the others.
Let's see. We're in the middle of
Took
the
me a bit longer than I expected, but I found where he's hiding.
Let me just be sure of one thing. We're dealing with someone who has extremely dangerous weaponry in his hands.
Okay.
If it comes to it, are you prepared to handle the worst-case scenario?
Absolutely. You just need to trust us, just like we trusted you earlier.
Yeah, we've got this. My crew's already locked and loaded.
I'll take you at your word.
Is the ballista locked and loaded?
To keep this operation small, but I still thought you could use some backup. So, I chose a few promising young Spina members to help out. Clarence and I have got things covered at the expo.
Okay.
Yes, we're ready to roll then.
Now that you're here, I guess we can get this show on the road.
Let's go.
Wait!
What? What do you want, them kids?
I'm sorry, you can't come with us. You need to stay at the expo like we agreed. It's for your own safety.
We know. It's just... Do you really think Uncle Ashvapati is working for the bad guys?
I wish I could answer that question, but it would just be speculation. And I work based off evidence.
Yeah.
He's been gone for 2 days now, and he just left us here. He's never done that before. Maybe he really is working for those people and was afraid of getting caught. But if that's true, then that means he must have been involved in making and selling weapons in the past too.
He does live.
Wouldn't that make him a bad person?
That's not for us to say. Take a look around the expo. There are plenty of other people making and selling weapons. Doesn't mean they're necessarily all bad people.
Yeah.
Really?
The same is true for your uncle. Whatever he may have done in the past, the real question we need to ask is why. There's a lot we need to know before we can judge a person. In Fontaine, we have a long and complicated process in place just to make sure we get the right answer to that question.
Yeah.
Let's bring the village here.
Why would Uncle Ashvapati do something like that?
How about this? I'll make sure that Miss Chevras and Miss Yelan promise to bring your uncle back safe and sound.
Yeah.
Then you can ask him yourselves.
Thanks, miss.
Ate.
This situation is complicated and unpredictable. Isn't it a bit early to be making those kinds of promises? It's all right. We're prepared for whatever we might face.
Regardless, it's a promise we have to keep. After all, when the children get their answer, it will shape their understanding of what justice means.
Then, let's all do our part to make sure this ends as well as it possibly can.
Yeah. Let's start. Let's start. Let's see what he's hiding.
Stop right there!
Ooh, with a gun. Where?
We missed him.
What? We didn't even see,
Looks like he left behind plenty of evidence, though. Search the area. Let's see if we can find a lead.
Maybe the doors? It's the doors. That's a book.
These records look suspiciously familiar.
Yeah. Doesn't seem very coincidental to me either.
What is it?
Remember when I said this group's cover was ironclad? They were always careful never to leave a trail leading back to them. The one time they slipped up, it broke the case wide open. We found a cargo manifest left behind at the scene. That's the clue that led us to Nodcry.
It was a similar story on our end.
And now that same manifest shows up here, among the records left behind by Ashvapati.
So, he's the guy that slipped up back then?
Unless it wasn't a slip-up at all. How does the same clue get left behind at two separate scenes and picked up by two separate law enforcement agencies? Thinking back on it now, it doesn't seem quite so accidental after all.
No. Almost like he led us here on purpose. But for what reason?
Hey! There's a letter here!
Look at how it's positioned. It was begging to be found. I think it might be for us.
You think he knew we would come here?
If he did, he's a more impressive opponent than I anticipated.
Let's keep going. We can read it together when we debrief.
Debrief.
Search the area. Let's see if we can find a lead.
Strange. Did he lead us here on purpose?
I think so. What else? Where's the next clue? Oh, not that. Didn't we see it?
Wait! Is this what Paimon thinks it is?
It's the display model that goes with the prototype. Guess that does make him our thief.
What's worse is that, with his technical background, I bet he managed to bypass the security features on the prototype.
You're saying our guy has a battle-ready ballista in his possession, just waiting to be unleashed?
Oh, this isn't looking good!
Something isn't adding up. All the evidence suggests that he was here alone. Which begs the question, why would he unlock the ballista's features before even meeting up with his boss?
That's a question for another time. We need to focus on where he's going next.
This situation seems more complicated than we imagined. It looks like Ashvapati does have a connection to our criminal gang, but it might not be what we thought at first.
You don't think he's working for them?
Unlikely. He lured us to Nodcry, prepared those weapons on his own, deliberately put us on his trail. This is looking more and more like the work of an independent actor.
Well, if we want to get to the bottom of this, he's still our best lead. That would seem to be our last remaining clue. Let's do it.
Okay. Oh my god.
To the officers of the Special Security and Surveillance Patrol and the Liyue Qixing.
What? He wrote
You
us a
certainly
letter?
live up to your reputation. Within a single day, you were able to eliminate over half of the gang's forces. I appreciate the effort. I doubt my secret hiding spot will be a secret much longer. So I suppose it's my turn to throw my hat in the ring. I'm just glad I no longer have to run. So, before my day in court is upon me, allow me to confess to my crimes.
Okay, this is something. So he did all of that.
It all
After all.
started with a Kashara War researcher, expelled from the academia for violating a taboo. He had dedicated his life to the pursuit of knowledge. But when he found himself in the desert, it wasn't even worth a pail of water to quench his thirst.
Nothing for you.
Could you spare some water? I'm a Kashara researcher. If you need something, I could.
Searchers like you are a dime a dozen. Smart as a whip until you find yourself in the desert. Then, you're lucky to survive the night.
Are you mocking me?
Just mocking
No,
him.
son. Just still trying to figure out why I've got such a soft spot for strays like you. Here.
Hello there. How's it going? I'm trying to do the quest real quick before it drops. I think I have 2 more days. Oh, he's drinking water.
You got somewhere to go?
Not really.
Thanks to this water, though. At least I can rule out the bottom of a vulture's stomach.
Vulture stomach.
Now you're talking like desert folk. You could always join my band of misfits.
What would I do?
Gather food, guard our water source, just like everyone else I've taken in. Of course, if you have something you're good at, you're welcome to show it off. Every little bit helps.
Oh, tell me about it. I haven't even done the main quest, and this quest is from the event. The event goes for 2 days.
All I know is weapons.
It's weapons. Oh, he knows about the weapons.
Yeah, I love studying them. Big and powerful ones, small and deadly ones, old ones, new ones.
Only weapons.
I believe the essence of Kashara research is embodied in weaponry, and the pursuit of this kind of technology is what pushes the world forward.
Okay, so it was the whole thing is
My
what
lifelong
it was
goal
your
has
fault.
always been to become a foremost expert on all kinds of weapons, so I can invent even more advanced ones.
Flexi.
So I might have borrowed a few sensitive techs without permission, but you see the vision, right? The higher-ups in the academia just didn't understand.
The academia could have 1,001 reasons for exiling you out here, and it still wouldn't matter to me, son. All I care about is what this specialty of yours can do for us.
Oh man, thanks for the follow. Flexi the characters. Are you building them?
I can help upgrade your weaponry. That should come in handy in a dangerous place like the desert, surely.
Desert and weapons. That is a nice
Weapons
combination.
are essential to life here in the desert. Most folks get them when merchants happen to pass through.
Give me 1 moment
But
to finish
when it comes
this.
to protecting the people here,
Let's finish this and I
scimitar
will take
in
them
my
out.
hand is more than enough. The kind of weapons you're talking about are overkill for a place like this.
Overkill? Really?
Our group is lucky. Our ancestors learned how to protect the oasis from the sandstorms to prevent it from drying up. Plus, we're pretty far off the beaten path. Helps us avoid conflict with other bands of Eremites. All in all, we don't have to travel to find water. We don't have to fight off other desert folk. It's a real place to call home. There are plenty of ways to die in the desert, but behind a lot of them lies too much ambition.
My God, he's talking way
Having
too
somewhere
much.
to settle down is more than enough for me.
I see.
Yeah, desert is not
Guess
enough.
I could
Very
do
enough for
some
you.
odd jobs then.
Yes, I could do
I've
some
heard
odd
you
jobs.
Kashara scholars are handy with all kinds of gadgets. You could always make something for the kids.
You mean like toys?
Yes,
Okay.
if you wouldn't mind. It'll give him something to do. Life can get boring out here.
All right then.
Okay, so this is how he
And just
he,
like
he
that,
began to make toys.
a Kasharawar scholar at the cutting edge of his field ended up in the desert, making toys for children. It got boring from time to time, but all in all, those days were quite pleasant. The Eremites accepted me as one of their own, and all the children loved me.
Okay.
Looking back now, I wish I could have lived like that until the end of my days. But then, those despicable people showed up, and it changed everything.
Okay.
Don't rush me. These materials are in short supply.
Oh, they've got a lot of nerve showing their faces back here.
Send the gem? It has been a while.
Okay.
Well, we have a right to this oasis too. Our
Why?
ancestors were part of the group that discovered it.
You hated this place. After that giant sandstorm when everyone else was trying to figure out how to help, you got out of Dodge the first chance you could get.
Because I knew better than to be stubborn. Stay in one place too long around here, and it might just
Spoiling
be
the
your
story.
grave.
Oh,
You
come on.
abandoned this place. If we'd done the same, the Oasis wouldn't even exist anymore. You gave up your right to be here a long time ago.
Okay,
I
so
heard they
he's
joined
a
another
conflict.
band of Eremites after leaving us, but got kicked
He
out.
has an
I
iPad.
bet they're only crawling back to us now because they've got nowhere else to go.
Chief, should we drive him off?
I'd like to see you try. I'm warning you. You
Let's
won't
see
get rid of
you
us that
try.
easily.
Leave them be. This oasis has always been big enough to sustain more than one group of people. It's not worth spilling blood over. All that
Okay,
matters
spilling blood about
is
water.
keeping the people here safe.
At the time, I didn't think much of it. Just Chaim Wazet being the kind-hearted man he always had been.
Oh, he was kind. And then
And
dead.
so normal life continued, much unchanged. Well, mostly.
Mostly.
You can take the scholar out of the academia, but putting your life's work behind you is easier said than done.
Oh, me too. If I could
often
put, I
found
could
myself flipping
skip
through
the
my
whole thing.
collection of blueprints and sketches. The ruin drakes scattered around Sumeru were of particular interest to me. As far as I knew, no one had been able to analyze or reproduce the technology within those mechanisms. But I was able to design a kind of lure to bait them into attacking a specific target. In effect, turning them into a weapon.
Okay, so it was all your fault.
The new arrivals at the Oasis must have caught wind of it. Because they soon started taking an interest in me.
Yeah. If you go
Hope you don't
around
mind me
playing with the
asking,
weapons,
but
what
is
do you
that
think?
a weapon you're researching?
I do mind, actually. It's none of your business.
Rumor is you used to be a researcher at the academia. All that knowledge going to waste out here in the sticks. What a shame.
What a shame.
What do you want?
I want to team up. The rules and red tape that got you kicked in the desert. You could take
Red
this
tape.
research to the
That
next
is an
level.
interesting thing to say.
As things stand, all you've got is a blueprint and a pipe dream. But what if you had access to the right funds and materials?
What are you
Keep in the
suggesting?
funds.
Me and my men can get you what you need. In return, all you gotta do is bring this sketch to life. We've always had a good eye for business. Just never the right product. But this thing right here, the different bands of Eremites are gonna shell out more left and right to get their hands on it.
You want to sell it?
It's a win-win. You provide the goods,
What do you
and
think
I
they're going
earn
to do
enough
with it?
more from these people to
Play
fund
with
the
it?
research of your dreams.
I don't know.
I understand
I
what
don't
you're
know.
worried about, but listen, it won't come back to bite the people here. These people don't think bigger than this place. They don't get involved in conflict. I mean, come on. Their biggest enemy is the weather.
You've made a bad name for yourself around here. I don't want any part in this.
Well, it's your choice. But it could be the last meaningful choice you ever get in life. So I'll ask you again. Do you want to finally develop the weapons you've been dreaming of and realize your academic ambitions? Or do you want to stay here building toys for kids?
How I wish I'd made the right choice back then.
Now he regrets it.
Yeah, we increased our prices. What about it? You gonna back out?
So, you're really as money hungry as they all say, huh?
Cash is king. That's just business.
He wants the Mora.
Fine.
I'm done. I want out.
What are you talking about?
You want out.
We're making bank here.
I know what the weapons have been used for, and I refuse to be an accomplice to all this any longer.
An accomplice? Listen, that's got nothing to do with us. People would be at each other's throats with or without our weapons. So they die to a machine instead of a scimitar. What difference does it make?
Can't you sell more than just weapons? Surely this can't be all the Eremites are interested in buying.
If you want to make the big Mora, you gotta push what sells. That's just how it is.
And that right there is why I want out.
Fine. I've made more than enough to leave this dump in the dust anyway. If you want out so bad, have it your way.
Okay.
What was that?
The village. The village died and
no.
All the kids had survived.
Kaem was it.
Oh shit.
How did this happen?
You won't find a tribe in this desert without enemies. People have tried to steal water from this oasis in the past, but Kaem was that drove them off. Guess his enemies have been holding a grudge this whole time.
Oh.
You sold weapons to his enemies.
Yeah.
He took you in when you had nowhere to turn. You owe him your life. Why would you do this?
It was the perfect excuse to drive up the price, that's why.
What? He was slowing him down.
I found out. This wasn't the first time Senegem and his men had turned around and stabbed their allies in the back. Let's just say there was a good reason they had nowhere else to turn back then.
Okay.
I didn't chase after them or try to hold them accountable.
What would you do?
All I could think about was saving as many people as I could in a desperate attempt to atone for my sins. But once the weapons I designed were turned against us, the fate of this place was sealed.
It's sealed.
Even I could do nothing to prevent it. In the end, despite all the burning tents I rushed into, I was only able to save 3 children. And now, you know the full account of my crimes.
That was something.
I've been raising them ever since, while attempting to hunt down the men who made them orphans in the first place. This confession is for the kids to read too. So, I hope you'll pass it along to them. They deserve to know the full truth of what happened. I know I'm in no position to make requests, but please, help them find loving parents to take them in.
What do you do, Gensing?
Above all else,
what are you involving children?
They deserve a true family.
True family.
Back then, I failed to see this through to the end. But I won't make make that mistake again.
My god.
Jeez. If this is true...
Jeez, Paimon.
He's after the same target as us. And he's out for revenge.
For 2 years now?
He even lured us to
I'm not sure if it's longer.
I think I know what he's planning to do with those ballistas now. If I'm right, this doesn't bode well.
Then we need to find
I don't know where I can see it. Where can I see how long I was playing until now?
But we promised the kids we'd bring him back safe.
I can't just let him get rid of our target either. This crime ring runs deep. There are still many other conspirators we need to track down.
I try to be a veteran, if I'm being honest.
He knew we'd be out of the picture investigating this place. I think he decided to spring the trap that we set up.
Okay.
Oh, snap. He's not working for them. So our original plan could have worked all along.
The meeting will be happening
Yeah,
any
that is the
time
first
now.
character, I think.
We need to head to the rendezvous point.
Let's finish this. That was fast. Oh, here they roll out.
Everyone's in one place.
Now that
Everyone's
we're on
here.
the other side of this incident, I suggest we put any remaining questions to rest here and now. The Voynich Guild won't be responsible for any disputes remaining after this meeting.
Understood. Well,
No
there's been
responsibility.
no serious harm to me or any of my compatriots. And with the arms dealing operation closed down, I've achieved my strategic objective. I'm happy to let the Fontaine authorities process the culprits from here on.
I appreciate your flexibility. I'll need all of them in my custody to proceed with the case files.
Nice.
As for you.
What?
Given your association with the Voynich Guild, I suspect the boss of the Curatorium might raise some
What happened to my audio?
Then what do you propose, Miss Chevreuse?
While pursuing one of the suspects in this case, it was unfortunately necessary for me to destroy a certain signboard in Nasha Town.
Is that an official confession, officer?
What I'm suggesting is that I don't file charges against Ashvapati. He stays here, and in return, you don't seek damages for the signboard. Sound fair?
Deal.
Huh. It went surprisingly smoothly. Paimon figured it was gonna be a whole ordeal.
Uncle Ashvapati, we...
They told us the whole story. Everything you've done. Even so, we still want you as our uncle.
But
If you'd been less trusting of the promises these men made to you back then, and left some weapons for your own people to defend themselves with, maybe things would have turned out differently. The way I see it, your crime wasn't the weapons research itself. It was failing to use that knowledge sensibly, to protect the ones you cared about.
yeah, you're absolutely right.
Well then, what are you waiting for? The chance to atone for real is staring you right in the face.
Children, from now on, I will protect you with my life.
Traveler, Yelan, on behalf of the Fontaine authorities, it has been a pleasure working with you both. I wish you all the best.
I have plenty of other business to attend to, so it's probably about time I got going as well. See ya.
Looks like you're a free man.
I guess, but even if they won't arrest me, I still have a lot to answer for. I joined the Voynich Guild with my own agenda and nearly ruined their reputation.
After you joined us, it didn't take me long to find out that you'd lied about nearly everything. Everything except your desert origins. That turned out to be true. I actually consider the desert my home too, so I was interested to learn who the real Ashvapati was. Thanks to the Traveler, I now know the full story. And my, what a story it is. Granted, the final chapter caused us a fair amount of trouble. But hey, sometimes that's the price you pay for a good ending.
Are you serious?
I mean, obviously I can't let you stay in the guild. Not after all the rules you broke.
I completely understand.
I'd recommend that you take these kids back to the desert.
Why?
The desert has been plagued by seemingly endless conflict since as far back as I can remember. But your story offers a glimpse of a different way of life. Maybe there really is hope for peace in the desert. The Sumeru of today is a different world than what it once was. With Lesser Lord Kusanali at the helm, who knows where the possibilities end? Maybe you could rebuild the home these kids once knew.
I'm flattered, really. But that was a lifetime ago. I'm sure the sandstorms will have buried any last trace of that oasis by now. Sure, we could put up a few tents and call it a settlement. But what then? It would be a brutally harsh existence. There's no way around it.
Where there's Mora, there's always a way. Hello, my dear customer. Why don't you discuss your needs with me? If you can dream it, you can buy it.
So Mora is the answer, huh? All right. Say I wanted to buy a hometown for these children. You telling me I can buy that from you?
Don't take her so literally. She's just doing her sales pitch.
Sure can.
Huh?
Ta-da! I present to you one magical gemstone created by none other than the renowned mage Alice herself. Simply plant it in the ground and a spring will instantly start growing. Before long, you'll have yourself a fully fledged oasis. And the best part is, it's designed to work flawlessly, even in the most arid and sandiest of deserts.
What the?
Huh. Looks genuine to me.
Goodness. They always say you can find everything at the Not Cry Trade Expo. Turns out it's more than just marketing hyperbole. Still, surely a treasure like this must cost the world. As much as I'd love to buy it, I don't think I'm the kind of clientele you're looking for.
Actually, this could be your lucky day. The mage who tasked me with selling this insisted on setting the price herself, and she priced it as whatever keeps the kids happy. Needless to say, I could have found far more lucrative options. But alas, none of them would be worth breaking a promise to a mage over.
Whatever keeps the kids happy? So what is that in Mora?
Good question. I got it! How about I charge you whatever you three kids earned at the expo? Then you can say you bought back your hometown through nothing but your own hard work. I think that would keep the kids very happy indeed. Wouldn't you agree?
Deal!
Hooray! Well, this was a strange turn of events.
I think it's safe to say that this was one of the more memorable trade expos.
Watch out, do you, Hoda?
Just keeping an eye on things. Looking out for any problems that might need me to step in. Hey, you three! What are you doing here? There should be at least one of you manning the booth at all times.
Accessing booth operation logs. Analyzing. Neb left to try and buy a new blueprint. Ati soon followed to try and stop him. Finally, Rhea came to mediate between them.
I keep telling you, we don't have that much Mora to spare!
I just wanted to have a look. What's wrong with that?
Guys, seriously, stop fighting!
Here's the thing, Neb. Even if you could afford to buy a blueprint, I'm afraid I couldn't allow it. I I know you like building stuff, but these designs aren't for toys like the kind you're used to. They're for weapons, which are very complicated to build and extremely dangerous.
That's a load of baloney, dumpster diver. My designs are toys too, actually.
Huh? You build a machine that can blast monsters into the sky, and in your mind, that's a toy?
I mean, at the end of the day, is there really that much difference between weapons and toys anyway?
Not where Knuckle Duckle's concerned. That's for sure.
Ugh, that's not the point. Anyway, you there with the brown hair, you want a blueprint?
Yeah! I want to make some thwack and smack defense bots too. I also have some design ideas of my own. And with your bots as the basis, maybe I'll be able to try them out for real.
I get it. Your head's so full of ideas you want to bring to life that you can hardly sleep at night. You try eating some snacks to take your mind off things, but it doesn't seem to help anymore.
Exactly! But what can I do? I'll never be able to afford one of your blueprints.
Well, you must have blueprints for the toys you've made too, right? Let's trade. One of your toys for one of mine.
Really? Thank you so much, ma'am. Is it ma'am or...
It's Boss. Boss of the Clink Clank Crunkaki Craft Shop.
Thank you so much, boss of the Clink Clank Crunkaki Craft Shop.
Huh. That was very thoughtful. Who are you, and what have you done with Aino?
What's that supposed to mean? I'm a boss, aren't I? A lot of people depend on me. Looking out for them is a big part of the job.
Did that really just happen? For a moment there, Aino stopped being a little kid and acted like a full-on grown-up. A grown-up who's shorter than the kid she was looking out for, but still.
Previous records indicate that Aino has a 94% chance of adopting such behaviors when encountering a child in a similar situation to herself.
Oh, Flint's and Iwa! Fancy seeing you here!
Ah, Traveler. Paimon. How do you do?
That's our secondary goal. To put it in Mr. Flintz's words, it's important for Lightkeepers to spend some time in the land of the living every once in a while. That sounds like something he'd say, yeah.
Are you interested in these muskets?
Since we're friends, Paimon will let you in on some insider info. This officer here is basically selling scrap.
Oh, I'm well aware. The sign makes that quite clear.
True.
I'm interested in this particular piece because it brings to mind a picture I once saw. It featured several Ratniki and a Fatui officer who fought alongside them. The weapon that the latter used was identical to this one.
The Fatui teamed up with the Lightkeepers? That's not unusual. I've heard similar stories from our older members. The owner of this musket must have been a hero who stood against the Wild Hunt as well. But why would you sell a hero's firearm?
That's just how the rules work on our end. Everyone agreed to it. Whether it's a no-name sergeant like me or a renowned hero. Our equipment is to be collected and redistributed once we're dust on the wind. The stuff that's usable is given to new recruits. And the scrap is sold for whatever price it can still fetch. That way, we can at least put it towards feeding the grunts, you know? Better than following them to the grave.
Huh. I think I'm going to buy this musket, Mr. Flint's. Could you tell me a few more stories about it when you get the chance?
Of course.
So what's the situation in need of mediation?
This person's been glaring daggers at me from behind since she arrived. Hey, you! I'm a member of the Fruity Order, you hear?
What a coincidence. So am I.
Wait, really? I first encountered the humor and intelligence of trendy Zaytun Peach in the New Tide anthology. Then I heard the legend of intrepid Valberry while I was in the Fortress of Meripede. The more I heard about your order, the more it drew me in. I've been searching for so long, but I was never able to find an actual member. So when I heard that the Nodcry Trade Expo was being held again, I applied under your name. And now, I finally get to meet you.
It's those idiots. Stirring up trouble again, huh?
So what I'm getting is that this guy's an imposter?
Our orders won the expo rights several years in a row, so we announced that we were backing out of the running this year to avoid conflict. Then, this guy had to come along. A few of the other groups were looking to duke it out, so imagine their anger when someone claiming to be one of ours snatched the expo rights again.
Well, no one's made any trouble for me. Wait, does that mean you've taken them all out already? Man, I knew it! The fruity order's as good as they say. Can I join?
We can't make trouble at the expo. Voynich Guild rules. Once it's all over, meet me at the harbor in Nasha Town.
I see. All right, I'll be there.
Does he not realize what's going on here?
Also, considering our smooth collaborations thus far, a word of advice for the guild. This guy has only been able to keep his head in his booth because the Fruity Order took care of any rival factions. But if there's one thing the treasure hoarders have in spades, it's sore losers. Since our order has proven untouchable so far, they're sure to find easier targets to vent their frustration on. So look after those kids.
Huh. So this guy has been responsible for more than one conflict so far.
What do you think?
Not bad. Tastes just like back in Mondstadt.
Varka? You're here for the expo too?
Oh, hey, traveler, Paimon. I was only planning to take a look around. Wasn't expecting this pleasant surprise. Out in this part of the world, even a homegrown Mondstadt apple is a rare treat.
Yes, and on that note, I should advise you that the prices are quite different from what you'll be used to back home.
Not a problem. It's a price worth paying for a taste of home. I'll take the whole batch and send someone to collect them later.
The whole batch? Huh. Looks like you've already made your money back, huh, Lieben? Oh, and Varka, since you're looking for a taste of home, have you tried the Mondstadt wine next door? Apparently, he uses special connections to keep the import costs down.
Yeah, I've tried it. It's pretty good, but not Mondstadt wine good. Besides, I wouldn't be able to buy any even if it was. We can't have the Grand Master of the Knights of Favonius going around supporting smugglers, can we?
Oh, it's true. You're not gonna reprimand him though, are you?
Don't worry, I know it's Nefer's rules here. Not out to make life difficult for you. If you find yourself at a loose end, come visit our base sometime. I'm gonna get the Knights to make some cider out of these apples.
You're as generous as they say, Grandmaster.
Looks like you finally made some real profit.
Hey, don't make me sound so incompetent. Though I'll admit, I wasn't expecting to make my money back quite so quickly. Now I can start thinking seriously about my next venture. I'm planning on heading to Snezhnegrad, actually. I hear they're running low on lots of supplies because of Project Stuja. That's a business opportunity if I've ever seen one. With any luck, maybe I'll have the pleasure of seeing you there.
Well, good luck out there. Hope you strike it rich.
I can't believe you came all this way to investigate me. Still, as a member of this expo, I'm protected by the Voynich Guild. There's nothing you can do to stop me.
I know. That's why I'll be taking this up with them directly.
It's been a while. What brings you here this time? Are you representing the Dawn Winery, or are you here as Owl?
Take your pick. Even Owl would take issue with people smuggling the winery's products.
I understand, but please be assured that I would never pit the rules of the Voynich Guild against the interests of the Dawn Winery. Our long-standing collaboration is far too valuable to me for that. No faction exists in Nodcry that can impose their will on everyone else. The rules we have now are a result of the tug-of-war between them all. In any case, I only allowed this gentleman to sell his so-called Dawn Winery vintage here because I'm confident that it poses no threat to our collaboration.
I see. So this isn't from our cellars at all. It's not even from Mondstadt.
You...
I'm guessing you learned a few of our winemaking techniques, then brewed your own liquor using local ingredients from Nodcry. Imitations like these are no threat to our business.
Just you watch. One day, my wine will leave the Dawn Winery in the dust!
I'll grant that your wine is a perfectly palatable product. But the fact that you didn't dare to sell it without attaching our name to it speaks volumes. That alone tells me that I'll never need to worry about any serious competition from you.
Leaving so soon? Can't I persuade you to come to the Curatorium of Secrets for some tea with me and your 2 old friends?
Hey there! It sounded like you were discussing some pretty serious business, so Paimon didn't want to interrupt.
I'm afraid I'll have to decline.
That's a shame.
Next time you're back in Mondstadt, pay a visit to the Angel's Share. At least there, I can offer you a genuine Dawn Winery vintage.
See, Lolly, I've been told that the merchants here are all protected by the organizers. I'm afraid confronting him myself will be more trouble than it's worth.
Do I have to do everything myself?
Oh, please, Granny Eatsley, have mercy!
Chaska! Say, Lolly! What are you,
It's a long story. Basically, a few members of the Flower Feather clan brought word from Nodcry that someone was selling Wyob fragments at this expo. Pretty serious stuff. So I brought Seat Lolly here to get to the bottom of it, and hopefully keep things under control.
Oh. Okay, well, as it turns out, we've been tasked with mediating any disputes like this.
Are you intending to try and stop me? Look, I'm not trying to be difficult, but you don't need me to tell you that our Wyob are not for sale. Wait a second. This is just a shard of a Wyob pillar, and its power is long gone, so it no longer has any connection whatsoever to the Wyob. So, tell me, how much did they pay you to ship these out of Natlan?
About 800,000 more apiece.
What?
Apparently, people outside of Natlan don't know all that much about our culture. Some people take one look at those pillars and start bragging that they found a Wyob fragment. I didn't want to correct them, because that way I could drum up the price.
Ugh, forget it. Since you asked me so nicely, I'll let him stay here until the expo's over. No point making a mountain out of a molehill.
Oh, thank you, Granny Eatsley.
Oh, don't start thinking you're off the hook. Once this is over, you're going straight to Biram to face the music.
Oh.
Hey, it's Alice and Nicole!
Why, hello, Traveler and Paimon. Oh, quite the opposite. I'm her supplier. Nicole came up with a delightful new pricing method recently, which I've asked dear Dory to try out. We're here today to see how it's all going.
What sort of pricing method is that?
Curious? Well, allow me to explain. Instead of an amount of mora, you collect courage, kindness, or happiness from the buyer. The key is to make people realize they don't have to be rich. With an excellence of character, even the treasures of the Hexencircle are within your reach. Kinda like a Seelie guiding intrepid adventurers through various tribulations until they claim their prize. Such fun, wouldn't you say?
Not for me. We didn't sell much Hexencircle gear this time at all. At this point, I'll have to whip out some Samara specialties just to break even.
Wait, you're actually losing money, Dory?
You're saying our gifts didn't reach that many people?
I'm saying we made diddly squat. Hate to break it to you, Miss Mage, but you don't have much of a heck for business.
It might not have made much, but this has been quite a fun little experiment. To make it up to you, all the revenue from our merchandise is yours to keep, Dory.
Oh, they don't call you a great mage for nothing, Miss Alice. It's almost time for the expo to end. I'm asking for half a month's leave once we wrap this up.
Finally got time to relax, huh, Yehoda?
Yeah, thanks to you. Oh, things are pretty calm right now. Should be smooth sailing from here on out.
Sorry, but I've got a problem over here.
Same here. Yoda, you just jinxed it.
Someone made off with a batch of my goods using the goods first, pay later method. I thought the guild was the guarantor, but then I went to redeem my money and no dice.
The same thing happened to me. Goods first, pay later. That convenience is for exhibitors only. It works because their goods stored in the warehouse can be used as collateral.
The buyer did have guild supplied certification.
In that case, he's one of you. Pick him out of the crowd and we're good to go.
The person I talked to was a tall, thin young man, but I don't see him here.
The one who bought from me was on the chubbier side. And nope, no sign of him either. Wait, so it wasn't the same person?
Miss Yehoda, we need help! Ati went into town a while back and we haven't heard from him.
What? Why would he do that?
He wanted to use the mora we got from our exhibit to buy everyone a little something in return for looking out for us. So he headed out alone.
Gods, this kid... Wait, did he have your certification from the guild with him?
Yeah, he's our older brother, so he's in charge of all that stuff.
Oh, this is bad.
Okay, let's not panic. What happened?
Remember those people who targeted Ati a while back? I'm worried they kidnapped him and are using his certification to scam goods off the other exhibitors.
Sorry. Oh, this isn't your fault.
Should we rescue Ati first? But Nodcry's huge. Where would we even start? We could go for the goods first, but we're dealing with a group. If they split up, it'll be impossible to nab them. Oh, come on, Yehoda, come on. You promised Boss Neff you'd uphold the guild's reputation, and you promised the kids you'd protect them. This is all falling apart.
Looks like you're down to your last option, dumpster diver.
Oh, right. The Clink Clank Crisis Control Switch.
Clink Clank Crisis Control Switch activated. Awaiting orders. Awaiting orders. Awaiting orders.
Whoa! Activating the switch gives you temporary control over all the robots in Nodcry. If you wanted, you could turn this whole place upside down. But it won't last long, so think about what you want to do first. In that case, let's get the stolen goods back first.
All units, advance to rescue Ati.
Miss Yehoda.
Orders received. Orders received. Orders received.
Ati! You're all right!
Sorry. I made you all worry.
If anyone should be apologizing, it's those awful people who took you. You just wanted to repay everyone's...
They stole my expo certificate. Did that cause trouble for anyone?
Let's just focus on one thing at a time.
Inventory complete. All goods have been retrieved.
See? Told ya. With the Clink Clank crisis control switch, there's no problem in Nodcry you can't handle. With so many bots around, we didn't have to choose between the rescue and getting the goods back. We were able to do both.
I know.
These kids call me boss, and as their boss, it's my job to protect them. No way I'm letting them get in trouble with the guild.
Thanks, boss.
Ido's a great person to have on your side, huh?
To be honest, I could hug you right now. But I think I'll have that vacation first. Oh, right! I owe you a hot dog, don't I?